How to change an improper fraction to a mixed number. Strategy 1. Use the concept of one whole. Example 1. 9/4. This means that there are 9 1/4. But the question here is how many 4/4 are there in 9/4? Let's do this together. If I add 4/4 and 4/4, we get 8/4. Since we only have 9/4, then we only need 1/4 to be added to 4/4 and 4/4 to get 9/4. So changing 4/4 to one whole, we have one whole plus one whole, and then bring down plus 1/4. Adding them together, we have two wholes and 1/4. This is the mixed number of the improper fraction 9/4. This strategy is quite longer, but strategy 2 is shorter. You simply divide the numerator 9 by the denominator 4. 9 divided by 4, or how many 4s are there in 9? We have 2 4s, which gives us 8. Taking 8 from 9, we get 1 whole or 1 as the remainder. So the mixed number of 9/4 is equivalent to the quotient of 2 and the remainder 1 over 4, or 2 and 1/4. Example 2. 22/5. This implies that there are 22 1/5. However, how many 5/5 are there in 22/5? Is there only one 5/5? Are there 2 or 3 or 4 5/5? Yes, there are 4 5/5. So we have 5/5 plus 5/5 plus 5/5 plus 5/5, which gives us 20/5. And we only need 2/5 to get 22/5. Changing all 5/5 to one whole, we get 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Then bring down plus 2/5. Adding them all, we get 4 and 2/5. And this is the mixed number of the improper fraction 22/5. Using the shorter strategy, we simply divide 22 by 5 and we get 4. 4 times 5, 20, and subtracting them, we get a remainder of 2. So the mixed number of 22/5 is 4 and 2/5. Example 3. 19/7. How many 7/7 are there in 19/7? Yes, there are 2 7/7, because 2 7/7 will give us 14/7, and we only need 5/7 to make 19/7. Changing 7/7 to one whole, we have 1 plus 1, and then bring down plus 5/7. Adding all of them, we get 2 wholes and 5/7. This is the mixed number that is equivalent to 19/7. The shorter way is you divide 19 by 7, and we get 2 7s out of 19. So we have 14. 19 minus 14, we get 5. So the mixed number of 19/7 is 2 wholes and 5/7. Example 4. 15/10. How many 10/10 are there? Yes, there's only one 10/10 because you only need 5/10 to be added to 10/10 to get 15/10. So we have 1 whole plus, you have to reduce 5/10 by 5. So we get 5 divided by 5, 1 whole, 10 divided by 5, 2. So we have a lowest term of 1/2. So if you combine them, we get 1 and 1/2 as the mixed number in its lowest term of 15/10. Strategy 2, which is shorter, is simply dividing 15 by 10, we get 1 whole. And taking 10 from 15, we get 5. So the answer is again 1 and 5 over 10. Since 5/10 can still be reduced, you have to divide both by 5. And then you will still get 1 and 1/2. Example 5. 28/6. How many 6/6 are there in 28/6? 3, 4, or 5? Yes, there are 4 6/6 because 4 times 6 is 24/6 plus the remaining 4/6. So changing all 6/6 to 1 whole, we have 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 and bring down 4/6. But 4/6 is not in its lowest term, so we have to reduce them by 2. So we have 2/3. Combining them all, we get 4 and 2/3. And this is the mixed number of 28/6. Using strategy 2, we simply divide 28 by 6. We get 4. 4 times 6, 24. 28 minus 24, we get 4. So 4 and 4 over 6. Since 4/6 is not in its lowest term, we reduce it by 2. So the answer is still the same as 4 and 2/3. Number 6, 39s. How many 9/9s are there in 39s? Yes, there are 3 9/9s. So we have 9/9s plus 9/9s plus 9/9s, which gives us 27/9s. And we only need 3 9s to make 39s. Changing all 9/9s to 1 whole, we have 1 plus 1 plus 1 and then bring down plus 3 9s. But since 3 9s is not in its lowest form, then we have to reduce it by 3 and we get a reduced form of 1/3. Adding them all, we get 3 and 1/3. The shorter way is 30 divided by 9. So again, we get 3 9s, 27. Then 30 minus 27, we have 3. So 3 and 3 over 9. But 3 9s is not in its lowest term, so it has to be divided by 3. So the final answer is 3 and 1/3. For your exercises, answer the following. If you like to do this on your own, kindly pause the video. The answers are the following. For number 1, for number 2, number 3, number 4, next exercises, change each improper fraction to a mixed number in its lowest term or in its simplest form using strategy 2. Kindly pause the video if you want to do this by yourself. The answers for all the items are Thank you for watching. If you like this video, click like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done yet, and share this with your friends. For our next video, we'll have adding similar fractions and mixed numbers. Whatever problems we have, whether in math or in life, there is always one or more solutions. As there are different ways to change improper fractions to mixed numbers, there are also different ways to show love that's from the heart. This is Teacher Zilla Reaching out to you from Cagayan de Oro, your Pinay Math teacher.